We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us, everybody. Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Now here is Smith, and it's blocked. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And listen, San Antonio is an older team, actually the oldest in the league last season. And because of injuries and days off, they didn't get to feel that preferred starting five a lot last year.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. It's going to send LeBron James to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Good work defensively by Smith.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's tipped. Cleveland moving it around.
You guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love
it. It's good on the putback.
And a nice soft touch on the board.
And, you know, when you have that gentle a touch, those tip-ins are easy to come to.
Yeah, but how about the fight there prior to that ball being available? That's what I like and what you need to really focus on when they have plays like that.
And he gets it to go.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
James with it. Leonard picks him up. Love outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Irving. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Alton.
Another miss by Irving.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
They get the rebound. Green kicks to Parker. Green passes to Parker. Back to Green. Here's Marjanovic. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Moscow. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Here's Parker. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Now here's Ginobili. To the inside. And the dunk by Duncan.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Shot's good by Mills. Mills has got his first bucket in this one.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Dellavedova, that's good.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
With 4 seconds on the clock. And Martin with the lay-in, good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's San Antonio. They lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
You know, one other thing that's clear is how well they're burying their jump shots here in the early going.
On the floor for San Antonio. Down low, it's the veterans Diaw and Duncan. Mills and Manu at the guards. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. He dishes it to Mills. Here's Duncan. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 3.
And you know what? Last season, Tim Duncan added another record to his growing resume. I mean, he passes Karl Malone as the all-time leader in double-doubles.
Diaw dishes to Duncan. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. That one on Love. With Duncan in the double-doubles record, it says so much about just how he has delivered on the floor for so long.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, double-doubles didn't get recorded until fairly recently. Don't let that take away from what Duncan has accomplished. He's one of the all-time greats.
And the Spurs making a change here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Diaw. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Kevin Martin. Green is checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills. Parker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Parker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert. Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Right side, Aldridge. Got a piece of it. It's LeBron with the drive. Can't get it to go.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trick.
The Cavaliers trail by 5.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Here's Marjanovic. Shot off the screen. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been in the league for a long time, but he's feeling right at home. He said last season he wants to remain a Spur for life.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. And San Antonio also making a switch. West has checked in. And for Leonard to hear players say that a lot, but rarely before they reach the end of their rookie contract.
Yeah, I think Leonard just realizes what a special situation he found himself in. I mean, he is the complete package as a player and custom made for how the Spurs like to play and do things.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Smith subbed in for LeBron. There's Green with the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Leonard with the steal. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there. Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
And Parker, here we go.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
No good. Outside Irving. Knocked loose.
Way to stay alert and grab the long rebound.
And here they go. Here's Leonard. Here's West. No good. Smith with some nice D.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And the wide open shot from Green. And he can't bank that one in. Outside Irving. Dellavedova from outside. What a play. Simply trains it in it. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He's got 10 points and some good assists, too, 4 of them. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And, Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Cavaliers leading by 3.
You know, you take a look at this group of Spurs and you wonder if they've peaked. I mean, it seems you say that a lot with this team, and they prove you wrong. But Popovich said last year he feels it might actually be the case.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron in love with the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Mozgov in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
You know, one thing about this San Antonio team, they just didn't go away last year. Pop himself said he felt they peaked in the 2014 finals.
You know, and you wonder if what Pop said is true. Spurs lost in the first round last year, and they'll be going through a lot of changes in the near future. And with the way they run that organization, they'll still be competing, I believe, for quite some time. And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season, but he opted to tough it out and keep playing, and boy, how big was that for the Blazers.
James, the pass to Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Mozgov's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Out to Parker. Shot misses. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And Aldridge postponing that thumb injury surgery, even though they said it might double his eventual recovery time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty admirable that he was out there because he wasn't just playing in pain. He was playing hurt. That shows you his commitment to winning.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Tony Parker. Mills dishes to Leonard. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
Mozgov's shot is off.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
The drive by James. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And here's Green outside. Shumpert with some nice deep. And he lobs it up over the rim. And James throws it down.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to.
Was hobbled. Corey Joseph was still learning. Mills didn't put together consistent efforts and ended up losing minutes, Clark, because of it.
Yeah, you know, Mills had the opportunity to make an impact for a championship contender. That chance doesn't come very often, unfortunately.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Leonard against LeBron. Takes it off the glass. LeBron's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. It's stolen by Duncan. Ginobili. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Aldridge. And that one is stuffed right through.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just with the top to order. Now some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And for Manu Ginobili last season, not his best. Down in every measurable category since his rookie year. He's 37, myriad of injuries. You know, but Greg, there's still something so special about that play.
Yeah, I mean, so much of his game is about movement. And Kevin, after 13 full seasons and factoring all of the international competition, you're going to have to start to show some wear and tear, and that's been the case for Manu.
Excellent point. He played 4 pro years overseas before the NBA. Spurs trail by 11. Parker kicks to Leonard. Puts up the baby hook. And And it's blocked. And they're running.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be...
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Duncan is up there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Parker in at the point.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Leonard again. Smith. Outside, Ginobili. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Irving with the ball. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Parker with no one around. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Irving attacking. Parker again. Smith. Back to Irving. Count that one. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Leonard kicks to Ginobili. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by Ginobili.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down the shot like that against that kind of defense.
Here's Irving. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan, the pass to Leonard. Aldridge a screen. Leonard dishes to Duncan. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Ahead. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
LeBron, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Spurs also changing it up. Boris Diaz checked in for Aldridge. Martin comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Spurs trailed by 17. And it's Martin missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Mills passes to Martin. And Diaw kicks to Martin. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. It's LeBron with the drive. The shot is off. And the Spurs going the other way now. Outside, Martin. Shot to stop the drought.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. He got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're ahead by 17. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. the wing, James. He's covered by Leonard. And that one's good. That's 28 points for LeBron.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Cavaliers.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
It's fun basketball to watch.
It sure is. It sure is.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for James. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Nobody near Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
LeBron had kind of a slow start with this season. His return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And here's Leonard from three. That's good.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
And another miss by Cleveland. From deep. Misses there. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you later.